Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this installment, I am going to be changing out the camshaft sensor, which is this guy right here. Now, over the course of, I want to say 2 weeks now, I've been noticing a distinct sound coming from where this is installed on the Jeep. I can't really figure it out. I think is the sensor going bad. It's making a weird sound whenever I turn the Jeep on. After a few minutes of it running, it starts making the sound. Now it turns off for a few seconds and then it comes back on, and it's just constant. So it's already getting annoying, and I think it's the sensor, like I said, going bad. So might as well just go ahead and replace it. Now you might be asking yourself, what size are those bolts? And that is going to be a 5.5 millimeter. All right, so 5.5 mil fits perfect on that. And yeah, so I'm gonna be removing the old one. I'll show you how to do that, and I'll be installing the new one, and hopefully that fixes the issue. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this little connector. I'm going to go ahead and get a pick. There you go. So I removed it. Like I said, these should be, at least on the new one, they're 5.5. Now with these, they are somewhat a little rusty. Yeah, I don't think this is. Yeah, no, this is definitely not a 5.5. All right, well, let's see what we can do. Let me try to find the correct socket for the job. So apparently this is a 5 millimeter. So let me attempt to break these loose. Alright, so none of the sockets that I have want to work, so let me try a different approach. Alright guys, there you have it. So I got the old one removed. Unfortunately, I had to cut the heads off pretty much. So let me install the new one and turn the Jeep on, and obviously make sure that it turns on. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop the new one. So again, the new one is a 5.5 mil. So let's go ahead and tighten this down. All right, so I'm gonna go little by little on each side. I think that's fine right there, if I'm honest. So let me just go ahead and plug this back in. Should be it. Should come back out. All right, let me go ahead and turn the Jeep on. Yo, so as you can see, I clearly messed up. So I want to go ahead and install a simple part, the camshaft sensor, and I found a way to screw it all up. So what happened was, and I'm not trying to find any excuses, but I mean, it's gonna sound like an excuse. It was cold in the garage, so I was trying to rush when I was doing the install, but I wasn't paying attention, so that's on me. What happened was, the old sensor apparently was already bad. Now that sound that I was referring to, it's still making it. So I'm thinking, you know, obviously it's something else. It's not what I thought it was. But that sensor itself was bad already. So, you know, with the newer models, 2000, 2001s, I'm not sure if maybe the 98s or 99s are the same way. Normally on the old XJs, you have the old style with the cables attached to the cap. But this one with the newer ones is all electronic. So you just have the camshaft synchronizer, and then you have the camshaft sensor on top of it. It plugs in, you know how that goes. So the sensor itself, if you know, for you XJ owners and those who don't own XJs, it looks something like this. I'll go ahead and show you real quick. Now I'm not sure if you're able to see this. Maybe if I get some light. Hold on. Okay. So there's a magnet inside. Now this, actually, which one is the old one? This is the old one. Oh well, as you can see, it just messed it up even more. But without getting my hands dirty, this is the camshaft synchronizer. Now this goes mounted on top, and as that's rotating, it rotates the whole shaft and it provides current to the spark plugs. So the Jeep initially was making this weird sound. Hold up, let me get something to clean my hands. So yeah, the old sensor was bad. I went ahead, I removed the old sensor, as you guys can see in the video, put the new one, I bolted it down, but I didn't check prior to putting on the new sensor on the camshaft synchronizer. So the old magnet that was already broken off, because magnet sticks to metal, it stayed down there. It stayed attached to the synchronizer. So I went and mounted the new sensor, thinking everything was good to go, turned it on, and it just destroyed the camshaft synchronizer. It pretty much took it out of time. After that, it fired up for a little bit, a few seconds, if you guys can see. Had major misfires throughout all the cylinders except maybe one, I think, if I recall correctly. But yeah, it was my mistake, rookie mistake. You live and you learn. For those who are having issues with their sensor and you're thinking about swapping out the sensor, just make sure to take that extra time. It's just going to be a few seconds extra. You know, just take a look, make sure nothing is still down there that's not supposed to be there before you mount the new sensor, and you should be good. But other than that, that's pretty much the install. Well, technically I didn't really install anything, but it's pretty much what not to do if you're changing your camshaft synchronizer sensor. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't yet, and leave me a comment below. Tell me what you think, what you want to see next. Until next time, take care, guys. Let me get my drink, my pistol, and I'm out of here.